do it. Well, whenever you decide
Put no headphones on.
to do, I'm sure you
Yo.
Some will call it swag, some call it cockiness, some call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on last year's national champion, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Hey, what was that?
What?
I heard something.
They drilling right now.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
We really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, the players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Find some fresh air. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this. He lost one down the sideline. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup. But the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time.
Unloads it downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He'll take another shot.
Yeah.
And this is dropped. Incomplete
Yeah.
pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but
He been drop my ball, bro.
all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll run it from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Motion from the wideout. Jones wants to throw it. Makes the grab.
Bro, he caught that, bro.
He was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use the quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He leaves it with his back. Inside the 40. Across the 25. He's got
This is bullshit, bro.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
That's what I
A little
think
bit
wrong.
backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line.
This is
Touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to put push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming on.
From the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. The give to the lone running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that everywhere. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet.
What they call, bro.
2nd down.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's
Bro.
it's incomplete.
This shit here, bro.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. He lets one fly deep. He's got it inside the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Mm.
They'll run it from the gun. 2nd and 6. 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 2nd and
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Shakes off the defender. And a short game here in the first quarter will come to a close. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Let's it go to the end zone. Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jones to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the catch on the right side. Oh, out of space. The 20. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Makes the quick grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Missed his receiver there. It's
Gosh, bro.
And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete on the right side. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, this guy here got to stop, bro.
It'll be third down.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Pocket breaking down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Jones wants to throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking for the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, USC.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense dialed up the blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew he was man coverage, so he found his best matchup, got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked to get that completion.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Trojans.
That wasn't no blind throw. The nigga was open. Bro, that nigga was wide open. You just came out of nowhere. Nigga, your corner was about 2 yards behind him.
See a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a
Man, fuck Brun's trash, man.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end.
I gotta take what you give me, bitch. Ain't nobody else get over.
A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield.
That what happened the last time, but your ass jumped with the safety.
Touchdown, Auburn.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Jones to throw. Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. Making side adjustments here. They'll go up top on 2nd and short.
Dad.
He'll put it
Yeah.
down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Looking downfield on 1st down.
I don't know.
Here comes the heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
I like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Lost one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete to the left. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. Touchdown Trojans. And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
And how about the cherry on the sundae? The big INT return for a touchdown and now throw on the 2-point conversion. Give this team 8.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off for the third.
Fucking quarterback so ass, bro.
The quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might be changing the route. Jones wants to throw it. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Going for the big play.
Bro, what the fuck was safe at, bro?
Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Touch pass on the line. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quick pass on the jet motion. Slithers into space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And runs through another one. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. He wants to throw it again. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. He might want another play. From the red zone, looking for a man. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Makes the catch. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Goes to the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. He'll try to tack on one more. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
No doubt about it. And the receiver
What's that
making
noise?
plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route
They
to
out
the
there
right depth
working on the
consistently.
building.
Does a great job running his route. Great result.
I knew what you were talking about. I told you they was working on the
from
building.
inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. With jet sweep pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Jones to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it at the 25. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in 1st downs. So they'll take anything they can.
Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Makes the grab. It's Snyder. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
I get another donut. Hi,
It'll be
Daddy.
second down as we open the final stanza.
Yeah.
Wants to go up top. Right on the money. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with this.
Brings it down on the right side. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. And the Trojans want to move quickly.
Well, there's something to be said for knowing on offense when the play is over. That guy didn't know that. It's a huge loss, and now they're right back to the line of scrimmage trying to go fast.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Unleashes one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Offense lining up quickly. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Trojans had this offense rolling.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Jones to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, USC. And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Man, that looked like that was going to be a 4-point swing, guys. He gets the interception. It looks like that's going to be a house call. Nice job by the offense, racing down the field and getting a tackle and preventing 2 points for the other team.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So here comes the Auburn offense. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
On the option, the pitch. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the 1st option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Jones wants to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! And the stomping has commenced. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Turning it on. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. From the gun. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. From the gun, the running back has it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Marches ahead. Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback making checks. Jones to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's caught. And what a job